One of the questions that we didn't get to cover in class yesterday was dosing questions. And I would like to talk through the example that is the very last one on the extra handout that I gave to you. It's talking about using Rocephin, a common antibiotic that is prescribed to individuals with meningitis. Notice in the question we have a 22-pound child suffering from the disease, and that Rocephin is dosed at 100 milligrams per 1 kilogram of body mass. The question is asking you, how many milligrams of Rocephin should the child receive in a dose? We have to identify the starting point, which in this case will be the 22 pounds that the child weighs. Notice that in my label I write 22 pounds of body weight. You have to convert body weight from pounds to body mass in kilograms to be able to calculate the dose of Rocephin or any drug that will be prescribed. At the very end of the question is a conversion factor that will allow you to go from pounds of body weight to kilograms of body mass. So I'm going to set up the following conversion. On the bottom of the conversion factor, I include the 2.2046 pounds of body weight, and I convert that into body mass. Remember that the 1 next to the kilograms in this case is an exact number, but the 2.2046 next to the pounds, that is not an exact number because this is an English to metric conversion. So that mass, the 2.2046 pounds, has 5 significant figures. The pounds of body weight will cancel out, leaving kilograms of body mass. Now you can use the other conversion factor that's listed in the question. It says that Rocephin is dosed at 100 milligrams of the antibiotic per 1 kilogram of body mass. So a second conversion factor can be set up. On the bottom of that conversion factor, it should read 1 kilogram of body mass, and on the top, it should be 100 milligrams of Rocephin. Notice the decimal after the last zero in the 100. That tells you that the Rocephin, that number of milligrams, is reported to 3 significant figures. The kilograms of body mass will be canceled out, and that leaves you with the number of milligrams of Rocephin. So if you type this into your calculator, you're going to get something like 997 with some decimal after that as the number of milligrams of Rocephin. We need to determine the number of significant figures that your answer should be reported in. The body weight in pounds, or our starting point, is reported to 2 significant figures. In the conversion from body weight to body mass, the pounds is reported to 5 significant figures. When converting from body mass to milligrams of Rocephin, the milligrams of Rocephin is reported to 3 significant figures. So, the starting point has 2 sig figs. The first conversion factor says 5 sig figs, and the second conversion factor includes 3 sig figs. The multiplication division rule tells you that the answer to this question, since it's multiplication and division that you're doing, should have the number of significant figures equal to the number with the smallest number of sig figs. In this case, that would be based upon the body weight, or the 22. Your answer should have 2 significant figures. In this case, you should write the answer in scientific notation to show that it has only 2 sig figs. So the correct answer to this question is 1.0 times 10 to the third milligrams of Rocephin.